Greetings everyone, Ray Landis here, and today I have a guitar that I got from Amazon, and it's called a Censtar. And this guitar really is a good all-around instrument. Of course, it's a Relic type. The specs are kind of ambiguous. They do say that there's mahogany, and they do say that there's elm. They allude to the neck being maple, and they talk about some of the specs, but don't give a whole lot of detail. So what I do know about this guitar is it does have the ball end frets, which usually are advertised as stainless steel ball end frets, and it also has brass saddles. These are the barrel type, they're not the compensated saddles. And I did take the control plate out, and I noticed inside that there was some components that were looking pretty good, actually. It's got the import switch, but the pots are full size. Plugged it in, and the pickups don't sound great, but they're not horrible, and they are obviously ceramic. The tuners look very much like the tuners on the KDG Relic that I got recently, and the way that the serial number is applied as like a decal, very similar to the KGD. And as I looked through some of the things that they list about this guitar, I noticed that it was supposedly marketed through KDG. So even though it says Censtar on the headstock, I believe this is just another KGD model guitar, which, if we go by their specs, they talk about a bone nut, they talk about the stainless steel ball end frets. The radius of the neck I am uncertain of, but it doesn't feel as flat as some of the others that came out saying that they were the 12-inch radius. So this could actually be a 9.5 or a 10, maybe a 12, but it's probably a little more curved. And without actually putting a gauge on it, I can't tell you exactly, but the neck feels good. It actually has a nice feel to it. It's a little fuller, which isn't bad. It's probably a modern C with maybe just a little more beef on the neck. It's got the mushroom style strap buttons. It's got the 3 saddle bridge and 1-ply pick guard. String through ferrules that actually don't go flush against the body, but I think that's normal for this type of a ferrule. It does have some nice cuts on the body. You can see that it's got that nice cut for the upper register here. It's got the contoured heel joint. It's got the belly cut, and then on the front it's got the arm cut, which is not common on the regular Telecasters that we're all familiar with. This guitar I got at an extreme discount. It was a sale. I think it was a Prime Days sale, 35% off. I got this for $176, within 50 cents of that. And it was delivered within just a couple days. Got it in, plugged it in. It was playable. And it would have been, for someone who would expect a guitar to be already set up when you get it, it would have been playable and acceptable. I am going to do some really special mods to this guitar. I'll come back and surprise you with it. I'm not going to play it because I'm just going to tell you right off that these ceramic pickups don't sound very good. They're weak, and they're kind of, I guess the word is shrill. They're harsh, but they're not horrible. How can those things both be true? Well, depending on your amp setting, you can probably get by with this without changing the pickups out. But I have some other ceramic pickups that I took out of a Squire. You can see it back right there. That's an RH. Had a rail and a humbucker. The rail was obviously in the bridge position. Humbucker was in the neck position. I did take the pick guard off of this and just pull it up a little bit, and there is a route there for a humbucker. So I'm going to do some special things with this. I have a special plan for this. I'm going to give this to a certain organization, and it's going to be kind of customized to their parameter, and I'm going to donate it to them once I get it completely modded. But I want to say that this is a really kind of a decent guitar for what it is. It's a little heavy, but it's not like overly heavy. It feels like it's got some body to it. It's probably about 8 or 8.5 pounds. I don't think it's 9 pounds, but it's not a thin body guitar. It's full thickness. So out of all of the Relic guitars that I've handled, this one actually feels more authentic than most of them, with the exception that nothing else but the body is Relic. Everything else is primo. So there's no aging on any of the hardware. All of the metal, all of the chrome is all shiny. The neck is completely brand new, pristine. The tuners don't have any aging on them. So this guitar actually, I believe, because of the way the texture of this relicing, could easily be sanded down to bare wood, because it's a very thin finish. The wood is exposed here, and it looks really nice. It's smooth. This guitar could actually be sanded down and refinished and made into a really nice, guitar that doesn't have any relicing history that would be noticeable. This guitar, I think, is a great modding platform. Right now, I think they're selling on Amazon for $229. I think they're still worth it at that price. But at $175, $176, this is definitely a great modding platform. I would recommend this to anybody who really wants to take and refinish or produce a Relic that's more authentic, because it really does feel good. It plays well. It just doesn't sound great with these pickups. But I will be back with some modifications, and at that time I will play it for you. And this one is going to be really special. So if you've been encouraged or maybe had some questions answered as far as whether or not you want to try one of these, I highly recommend it as a modding platform. I can just tell by the feel of it, it's going to be great. I'm going to ask that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share, and comment, and I will see you next time for the next guitar adventure. Take care.